Hello everyone, my name is József Ivan, working at EPAM as a software testing manager. I would like to talk a couple of words about what are the trends, what we're expecting and identifying on the market as connected to the roles and responsibilities and career plans, and what we have implemented already at EPAM. So feel free to ask anything after the talk at our booth if you are interested. As I mentioned, my name is József Ivan, working as a senior software testing manager at EPAM, head of QA delivery, EPAM Budapest. That's about myself in nutshells. So let's talk about the main content. What we have identified a couple of years ago on the market, the traditional software testing engineer and software test automation engineer roles are not really covering the required skill set. So that's why we have started to implement our development team separated testing solution practice based on these type of changes and requirements, and introduced two additional roles, software quality engineer and software engineering test. I can read the text, but you also can do so. I don't really want to waste the time on this. But the main difference is between this is not an evolutional path by definition, but it could be. So the software quality engineer is, let's say it's a bit more technical software testing engineer, because they have the ability to scripting, they have the ability to use technical tools for the testing activities and not just performing the pure manual testing. But they are not test automation engineers at this position. Test automation engineer is working with the test case coding, framework development, implementation, if necessary, on a certain level, and also using different programming languages and tech stacks. And the software engineering test is a bit higher than this in terms of deeper technical knowledge, and also it combines the knowledge of test automation engineer, the software developer, and the DevOps engineer, because they are mainly working with continuous testing, CI/CD configuration, implementation, also test automation framework development and design as well. So these are the, let's say, traditional engineering roles at the moment, what we are implemented in our organization. And about this, after a while, two additional career paths or roles are introduced. One is the quality architect and the other is the engineering management. Quality architect is a solution architect with testing focus, performing audits, consulting on tools, testing strategy. This is some kind of not that hands-on role, but working directly with clients. So it's a client-facing role, and contributing to pre-sales to get more business involved into EPAM, and the major focus and contribution to education, mentoring, and speaking on conferences. Later on, my colleague will talk about a very interesting topic. And the engineering manager is a bit different from this, because they are focusing on the testing team development, so on the implementation of the outcome of an audit, for example, or a pre-sales. They are working with people, so doing people management, but only on project level. So they are not working with salaries or compensations, for example, but they are also contributing to pre-sales, project initiation, and this kind of stuff on project daily basis work. Career paths. As you see, two different paths. One is the first with green is the traditional engineering path, and the second one is the quality architect and other higher seniority level career paths, which is interesting. Maybe the mentored education program. It's not by default an entry point, but this make an enablement for those who are finishing their studies on the university or trying to change their career from a different business domain to start to work in IT. After this, you can start as a junior test automation engineer, and then you can walk through this whole path. The sign between the A4 and 5 displays that at that point it's a decision point where to go forward. And my time is out, so